Thailand is known globally for its booming digital economy and hypermodern cities, but deep in the treacherous Banthat mountain range, the concrete fades into an impenetrable ancient rainforest. Hidden within these shadows is a society that has lived completely off the grid for thousands of years. They are the Maniq, Thailand's only surviving Negrito ethnic group and true jungle nomads. There are fewer than 300 of them left on Earth. They don't use money. They don't farm. They have no concept of land ownership. For centuries, they have survived by mastering the forest. But today, they face an impossible ultimatum. With the modern world closing in on all sides, the Maniq are being forced to choose between starvation or the total erasure of their culture. To understand how the Maniq have survived this long, you have to completely unlearn what society tells you about survival. They do not build permanent villages. The forest is their infinite pantry, and they believe taking more than you need is a violation of nature. When a clan finds an area rich in wild yams and game, they stop. Within hours, they construct temporary homes called tep. These are lean-to shelters, engineered entirely from bamboo stalks and massive wild banana leaves, built at a precise angle. They perfectly shed the heavy monsoon rains. They sleep elevated on bamboo platforms, warmed by a communal fire that never goes out. But after a few weeks, when the local food sources begin to thin out, they pack up. They leave the shelters to rot back into the earth and disappear deeper into the jungle. This allows the forest to completely regenerate behind them. While the women forage, the men are the apex hunters of the canopy. Their primary weapon is an absolute marvel of ancient engineering, the blowpipe, crafted from rare, perfectly hollowed bamboo. These weapons can reach over 6 feet in length, but it's not the dart that kills. It's what's on the tip. The Maniq extract a highly potent neurotoxin from the sap of the deadly ipo tree. By carefully boiling this sap down to a thick, dark paste, they create a paralyzing agent. A Maniq hunter can spot a monkey 70 feet up in the canopy, raise his blowpipe, and fire a dart with complete silence. The toxin works in minutes. It is a hunting method so perfectly adapted to the dense foliage that it doesn't disturb the rest of the wildlife. They are ghosts in the trees, moving without a sound, leaving no trace of their hunt behind them. But their true genius lies in their botanical knowledge. The Maniq do not have hospitals or modern medicine, yet they possess an intricate medical encyclopedia inside their minds. They know exactly which roots to boil to break a fever, which tree bark acts as a natural antiseptic for deep cuts, and which leaves can cure stomach infections. Modern pharmacologists and researchers have begun to study their traditional remedies, finding highly effective medicinal properties in these plants. For thousands of years, this knowledge was passed down around the campfire, ensuring the survival of the clan. It protected them against the harsh diseases and deadly infections that breed in the deep, humid tropics. Today, however, the infinite pantry is running empty. The greatest threat to the Maniq isn't predators or disease. It is rapid industrialization. The lush southern forests of Thailand are being violently and systematically cleared. Ancient timber is being logged, and the diverse, life-giving jungle is being burned to the ground. In its place, massive agricultural corporations are planting endless uniform rows of commercial rubber and palm oil trees. For a nomadic tribe, a rubber plantation is a desert. There are no wild yams to dig up. The monkeys flee. The medicinal herbs are destroyed by chemical runoff. The ecosystem they rely on collapses entirely. The Maniq are finding themselves walking for days only to hit paved roads and commercial fences. They are being boxed in to shrinking islands of green, slowly starving in the very mountains they have called home. Since the dawn of history, the forest provided. Now, driven by hunger, Some Maniq clans have finally surrendered. They have emerged from the forest to trade their rare herbs for instant noodles, rice, and modern clothing. Some have even accepted Thai citizenship and moved into permanent, government-built housing on the edges of the jungle. But assimilation is a trap. When nomads stop moving, their culture dies. They lose their connection to the land. The younger generation is already forgetting the native Maniq language, speaking only the local southern Thai dialects. The complex skill of blowpipe crafting is being lost. They are trading their ancestral tools for cheap modern equivalents. The sorrowful songs, the botanical secrets, the deep spiritual connection to the Banthat mountains, it is all fading. They are trading thousands of years of perfect harmony with nature for a place at the bottom of modern society. We are witnessing the final days of Thailand's last true hunter-gatherers, the end of an era that stretches back millennia. The Maniq managed to survive wars, famines, and empires, but they could not survive the modern bulldozer. It leaves us with a devastating and complex question about the future of indigenous populations worldwide. Should governments ruthlessly protect the remaining forests, creating strictly isolated zones so the Maniq can live in peace? Or is it inevitable, and perhaps more humane, to force them to integrate into modern society? Is integration the only way to save them from starvation, even if it means their ancient culture is erased forever? History shows us that forced assimilation rarely ends well for nomadic tribes, but doing nothing means watching them starve. What is the right path? Should we save the people or save the culture? Let us know what you think in the comments below. We read every single one. If you want to uncover more of the world's hidden tribes, lost histories, and incredible survival stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay curious.